Hi there, Reese. Hey, just in regards to where do we live and why did we decide to go off grid? Really easy question. We live in Palmerston North, and 2 years ago we were looking at purchasing a piece of land without any services. After at least a year dealing with electrical suppliers, I gave up and we started looking at other options. Our property is probably 500 metres from the road, and it was going to cost us, at least $100,000 to get power to our building site. And for me, we're slightly alternative, very slightly, and so we kind of live a lifestyle that suits being off grid. But the thing that pushed me in that direction the most was just the atrocious service that we'd received from the traditional power suppliers. Okay, so why did we choose Powerstation? When we decided that we were going to seriously consider going off the grid, at least with electricity, we approached at least 10 different suppliers, mostly by email. I'm not sure how many emails I sent out, quite a few. A lot didn't even bother to respond. Others that did either weren't able to do decent off-grid. We didn't want to live like hippies in the bush. We really wanted to have a normal house, with normal use appliances. So many of the companies aren't really able to provide that. And then there's others still that really didn't seem to know what they were doing in regards to a decent size off-grid installation. In the end, we narrowed it down to 3 suppliers. One of them, the process was just a bit hard for us. They'd asked us to, walk around and look at all the appliances that we wanted to use and write down how many amps they use and how often just a pain in the butt. So we didn't want to do that. So I said to the guy, listen, if you want our business, you need to go and do that yourself. I'm not doing it. I'll tell you what we use, and that's about it. So the process was just a little bit difficult. One of the other companies didn't really listen to what it was that we wanted. So for me, that's right away. I'm not interested in dealing with them. So Reese at Powerstation, right from our first contact, just asked us what it was that we wanted, how we lived, what we did, and he listened to us, and that just made a massive difference. He listened to us and offered us what it was that we were asking for. So in the end, it came down to night and day with service. The Powerstation service was far superior to the other companies. The product or the offer was really good. We were happy with it. We had a lot of confidence that they could actually, provide what they were saying they could provide, and of a nice but slightly lesser concern, we came in quite considerably under budget. Reese probably doesn't want to hear that. Right, what was our experience like dealing with Powerstation? If I was to sum it up in one word, it would just be easy. And it was. The whole process right from the start was just real easy for us. I've already said that Reese listened to what it was that we wanted, and they offered a system that was going to work for us, and we had confidence in their ability to deliver that. There's been over 2 years now that we've been dealing with Powerstation. We've had a couple of teething problems earlier on, but we've always managed to get past that, and we're very happy with how things have ended up. Okay, so in regards to how is our system working, The answer is very well. We had a few, really just one problem early on within the first 6 months, and when we started to use the system a lot, it had a bit of a crash, and within a few days Power Station had sent a technician down to us at their cost, and really it was just a matter of adjusting a few parameters within one or two of the components and having those components talk to each other, including the generator that we supplied ourselves. And since that time the system's just been faultless. We've probably put a bigger demand on the system than what we originally talked about, and what the system was designed for. We make all our own meat products and things like that here, so we constantly have two big deep freezers running. We've got 3 fridges. We run a big double pyrolytic oven, a 1200 millimeter extractor in the kitchen, dishwasher, just normal stuff. And recently we've started to use heaters as well. So we're running a space heater in our baby's bedroom, which is on 24 hours a day. We never turn that off. And we frequently use an oil column heater, certainly throughout winter, and a little bit now, which uses about 2,000 watts. It's quite a high use item, but the system is keeping up with that, no problem. I've even been doing welding and running machinery in my workshop during the day, which is amazing, really. On a normal night, we'll probably get down to about 30% on our battery, and at the moment by 10 or 11 a.m. the battery's fully charged, and we don't seem to be having any problems. So we're very happy with how it's working.